The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Hilham Elementary School, where tonight the Livingston Middle School basketball teams travel here to take on the Hilham Elementary School basketball teams as we get ready for this matchup here tonight. As Livingston and Hilham gets ready to play tonight to open up the season for these two basketball teams. The Lady Tigers and Tigers getting ready to play. Is having a little trouble getting lineups and everything, so it may take just a minute here to get everything kind of sorted out as we move along here. National anthem wrapping up here at Hilham Elementary School as we get ready for this girls matchup tonight. Hilham and Livingston getting ready to start their season here at Hilham Elementary, as the Livingston teams were scheduled to play last night up at South Fentress. A scheduling conflict as South Fentress played York last night. They had them on the schedule, so they didn't get to play. Now they'll get to start the season here in county play against Hilham on the road here in Overton County. As Livingston Middle School, coached by Robert Godsey. Robert taking over the girls after coaching the boys last season. He's coaching both teams this season. Marley Sales coaching both teams here at Hilham. Livingston dressed in the blue tonight. The black numbers, the white trim. Starting tonight for Livingston will be number 12, Sophia Smith. Number 22, Shaylee Smith. Number 45, Ariana Pritchard. Number 50, Amnesty Cannon. And number 51, Isabella Whiteside. The starting five for the Lady Tigers of Livingston Middle School. Both teams Lady Tigers, as Livingston does not have an 8th grader on the roster. So on the roster they had not a 8th grader for them. Hilham, they're dressed in the home white, the orange numbers, the blue trim for the Lady Tigers of Hilham Elementary School. They'll start for Coach Marley Sells. Number 1, Reese Collins. Number 11, Braylee Kaufman. Number 25, Aubrey Theobald. Number 30, Haven Hall. And number 45, Michaela Story, the starting 5 for Hilham, as these two teams get ready to play here for the season opener here at Hilham Elementary. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events as we begin our coverage of elementary school basketball tonight here on Overton Events, as we'll have all of the county teams on multiple times as the season goes along. If you like our coverage of things here on Overton Events, go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube page. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a follow. Share our videos on Facebook as the lead official steps in. Ball in the air, tap going to be controlled by Hilham as Collins will run it down in the backcourt. Collins quickly across the timeline, going to have it knocked away by Story and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It'll go to Hilham to play it in on the baseline. As stepping out to throw in will be Theobald. Theobald plays it right side Story. Reese for 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped by Livingston. Going to be controlled by Whiteside there as she will lose it out of bounds. Will Isabella Whiteside, as it was saved inbounds by Ariana Pritchard. And now Livingston to throw in against pressure by Hilham. They're 2-2-1. Cannon plays it in to Pritchard. They'll go up top now at the free throw line. The jumper is on the way and no good by Livingston. Rebound control by Collins. Collins quickly to the rim, driving layup, no good. But she'll draw a foul on number 12, Sophia Smith, picking up the first foul of the game. It comes with 5:20 to play in the first quarter, and it will put Reese Collins, or will they say she wasn't shooting? It will be a non-shooting foul as the inbounds goes to Collins. Collins steps around the screen with the left-hand dribble. Reese working top of the key, goes left side now to Kaufman. Kaufman's 3 is bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped by Theobald. It's going to be out of bounds off Hilham. It'll go to Livingston Middle School with a minute gone here in the first quarter. No score between Livingston and Hilham, as stepping out to throw in will be Cannon. Cannon to play the ball in. Underneath the Hilham bucket, Collins going to take it away and keep control on the far side. Then she's going to be bumped and fouled by Whiteside. Isabella Whiteside going to pick up her first personal foul. First foul on her will be team foul number 2 on Livingston as the inbounds goes to Collins. Collins in the corner now. That's off the hands of Hall, but she's able to save it back to Collins. Collins dribbling into the paint. Little floater in front by Reese is bouncing, no good. Collins gets her own rebound. Will back it back out and reset. Left corner they go for the 3 ball, which is in the air and bouncing, no good by Kaufman, but a foul underneath is going to go on Livingston. Picking that one up is going to be Ariana Pritchard, picking up her third. Her first, team's third. Third foul on Livingston in the quarter. Now there is a major rule change in basketball across the country as the inbounds goes to Collins. Collins will drive, tries to make the through-the-lane pass. Going to be taken away, though, by Smith. Smith now will go to Cannon in the lane. The jumper is up and good by Pritchard. Ariana Pritchard with the first 2 of the night. Puts Livingston in front 2-0. Theobald on the right wing. She'll drive in the corner now. Faking the jump shot on this near side is going to be Hilham, but they'll get control of it. Is saving it out of there is Hall. Collins going inside Theobald. Layup down low, good by Aubrey Theobald to tie the score at 2 apiece. Fouls now. They have done away with the 1-and-1. There will be 2 free throws shot as there's a double dribble going to be called on Shaylee Smith. They've done away with the 1-and-1. There'll be 2 free throws shot on the 5th foul in every quarter. So it resets every quarter, 5 fouls in the quarter, and you'll be in the double bonus or 2 free throws. Left side with it is Story. Her jumper bouncing no good. Theobald taps the rebound. Going to be knocked out of bounds, they say, by Cannon. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball will stay with Hilham as they'll play it in on the inline with Theobald stepping out to throw in. Plays it to Collins. Collins back to Theobald. Wasn't ready for it. Goes off her hand. Stolen away by Pritchard. Inside they're going to tie it up as Hall will be tied up there by Livingston. It's going to go to the Lady Tigers of Livingston as Cannon to throw in against pressure. And slipping down is Pritchard, losing that one out of bounds. That'll go right back to Hilham with 3:23 to play in the first quarter and a 2-2 tie here in Hilham. Theobald, left corner to Collins. Reese for three. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith. That is Shaylee Smith with the rebound. They've also got number 12, Sophia Smith. There's a steal by Theobald to the rim. Driving layup, no good. But she's going to be fouled by Ariana Pritchard, and Pritchard will pick up her second, team's fourth. That'll be 2 free throws here for Aubrey Theobald. Team foul number 4, so 2 free throws on every foul by Livingston for the next 3:10 of this first quarter. Theobald to the line for the first time, puts this one on the way. It rims out. 2-2 here in Hilham as Livingston going to make the first substitution of the game as Pritchard going to sit down. Coming to replace her will be Reese Parrott checking in for the Lady Tigers. Theobald to shoot a second free throw. Take a momentary timeout here to let one of the Hilham players tie their shoe. Good crowd out here tonight, as always is the case for Overton County Elementary School basketball. As Theobald stepping up to the free throw line, dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way, bounces on the back rim, bounces off, no good. Rebound taken away inside by Hall. Hall coming out there now. We'll get the ball over to Story. Story's jumper no good. Collins with another offensive rebound for Hilham. Spins back to the left hand. Collins gets inside and is held and fouled by Livingston. The foul going to go on Amnesty Cannon, picking up her first. And this will put Reese Collins on the free throw line to shoot 2. That's team foul number 5. Should be 2 free throws, and there it is. There's that rule change. In the past, it wouldn't have been free throws, but now it is 2 for Reese as she'll go to the line for the first time. Looking to score her first point of the season is the 8th grader. Collins stepping up there for the Lady Tigers. They make Theobald unroll the shoulder straps of the uniform. Collins, free throw in the air is bouncing, no good. She'll have another opportunity trying to give Hilham their first lead of the night. Is Collins. We're halfway through the first quarter here in Hilham in a 2-2 tie. Reese, second free throw. That one bounces, no good. Rebound on the floor, and losing it out of bounds is going to be Cannon. It'll stay with Hilham as they'll play it in on the end line with Theobald to throw in. To Collins on the right wing. Her three in there is no good. Rebound going to be taken away by Livingston's Parrott. Parrott now going to walk with the basketball as she tries to get around Kaufman over on that far side. Travel going to be called, and the turnover will give it back to Hilham as the basketball rolls all the way to the other end of the floor. Hilham to play it in. Right at the end of the Livingston bench as stepping out to throw in will be Aubrey Theobald. Plays it in to Collins. Collins dribbling there at the half-court circle. Works it right side. In the corner now, Theobald. Theobald back out to Collins. Reese for three. Bang! Reese Collins has her first bucket of the night. It's a triple, and Hilham scored 5 straight. Collins with the steal and the layup. Reese Collins with the reverse layup. Looking overhead to put it in. And Hilham has scored 7 straight, and they lead it 7-2. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as they probably won't keep it long enough to play a commercial, as Hilham saw Ariana Pritchard score the first 2 of the night. And now the Hilham Lady Tigers have went on a 7-0 run. The first 2 of the game scored by Aubrey Theobald, and Reese Collins has scored 5 straight. Now for Livingston, including a 3-pointer, then a steal and a layup, to put Hilham in front 7-2 here in this first quarter. 2:24 to play in the first quarter. We've got high school football coming up for you on Friday night. Livingston Academy Wildcats close out their season at home against White County in a region matchup. That's senior night. Senior night activities begin at 6:30 on Friday night. Then Saturday, Halloween. Halloween on the square in Livingston will be there live. Costume contest going on. Brought to you by Overton Events. If you want to be part of that, just come up and see Tyler there on the square for the costume contest coming up on Saturday. Inbounds goes to Whiteside. Whiteside looking to drive and walk with the basketball. Whiteside got a little out of control. Tried to take it strong to the rim, and the turnover going to give it back to Hilham as Theobald will step out to throw in. Plays it in to Collins. Collins quickly in the front court. Will cross it to the left hand. Reese, little floater, a step inside the free throw line's no good. Rebound, Kaufman back up, no good. Kaufman with another rebound, backs it back out to Collins. Collins takes a little contact. Now the second contact is called, and Collins will go to the line to shoot two. Is the foul going to go on Shaylee Smith, picking up her first, team sixth, and Collins back to the free throw line to shoot two for Hilham. Collins stepping up there for the Lady Tigers, dressed in orange, as she'll put this one on the way and knock it down. Collins' first made free throw of the night. She's got a three-pointer. She's got a two-point field goal and now has a free throw to extend the lead to 8-2. Collins shooting a second free throw. This one's on the way. This one's good again. Collins makes them both there. 7 straight for Reese, 9 straight for Hilham as the inbounds goes to Whiteside. Whiteside now to Parrott. Parrott looking to drive, cut off, and an offensive foul going to be called on Reese Parrott. The push called on Parrott. Will they put Hilham on the free throw line? They will not. Player control, so no free throws. And Sophia Smith going to pick up Theobald full court. Now she'll switch over to Collins. They double team on the baseline. They go to Kaufman. Kaufman backs it back out now to Story. Left side, Collins around the Story screen. Collins in the lane. Floaters bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped around. Livingston's going to control it. Then a reach going to be called on Hilham. They've got Reese Collins picking up the first foul of the night for Hilham, as she'll pick it up with 1:43 to play in the first quarter. Inbound stolen by Collins. Jumper from 14 by Reese is no good. Collins goes high to get the rebound. Takes it back up, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Touch last by Parrott. It's going to go to Hilham as they'll play it in on the end line. Theobald stepping out to throw in. Left side on the baseline. In the corner, Collins. Collins dribbling into the paint. Collins going to back it back out and reset now for Hilham. Collins gets around the defender. A little floater at the free throw line. Bouncing, no good. Theobald will tap the rebound. No, they say it's touch last by Livingston. It's going to stay with Hilham on the end line as they'll play it in. Kaufman inside, tried to go to Theobald. Whiteside going to knock it away and steal it. Whiteside now to Parrott. Parrott has it knocked away by Theobald and out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham. Basketball will stay with Livingston as they'll play it in. Right beside of head coach Marley Sells. We said both these head coaches coaching both teams tonight is stepping out to throw in will be Amnesty Kaufman. Before she does, though, Sophia Smith going to take a moment to tie her shoe as Sells took over to coach both teams midway through the season a year ago. Godsey, this is his first year coaching both teams. Coached the boys last year as Cannon to throw in. Finds Parrott breaking to her, and a travel going to be called on Reese Parrott. Turnover by Livingston will give it back to Hilham as we approach a minute to play here in the first quarter. Collins to bring it front court. Right side, Theobald. In the corner now, Kaufman. Kaufman skips it up top over the head of Story and over and back against Hilham. Is going to give it back to Livingston. Lady Tigers to play it in. I guess we can't really say that. Both teams Lady Tigers. The inbounds goes to Parrott as we're under a minute to play in the first quarter. Whiteside inside will find now the jumper by Cannon is no good. Rebound taken away by Livingston. Shaylee Smith will try to put it back up, and Reese Collins has picked up number 2. Collins picks up her second foul here in this first quarter, so a little decision here for Coach Marley Sells as this will put on the free throw line Shaylee Smith to shoot 2 free throws. Free throw by Smith is no good. First trip to the line for Livingston. Hilham as a team is 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Livingston's been called for 7 fouls in the first half. Second free throw is no good, no rim, so it'll go to Hilham. Hilham's been called for 2, and both of those on Reese Collins. Collins to bring it up floor for Hilham to Theobald. Theobald back to Collins, Kane in the lane. Collins trying to go down low to Hall. Goes off the foot, though, of Cannon and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with Hilham on the offensive end with 43 seconds to play first quarter. Down low, Hall posting up. Hall has it knocked away and a reach going to be called on Amnesty Cannon, and she'll pick up her second. So for Livingston, Cannon has 2, Pritchard has 2, and this will put Haven Hall on the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Hall going there with 38.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Free throw by Hall is bouncing, no good. She'll have a second opportunity. Stepping back up there for Hilham. Hall puts this one on the way. That one's no good. Theobald will chase down the offensive rebound. Theobald cut off on the baseline. They double team. Theobald out to Story. Story's pass stolen by Whiteside. Kaufman then knocks it away, and they're going to tie it up, and a jump ball going to be called, and the arrow is going to give it to Livingston. Livingston will play it in far side. We're seeing it across the floor here at Hilham tonight. Great crowd, as we said, as they continue to file in. Had a boys Bantam game before this. The board's not right. It's going to go to Hilham. The scoreboard had the arrow pointing toward Livingston, but it's Hilham's basketball. It's Theobald to play it in. 28 seconds. Hilham may hold for the last shot of the quarter. Try to get to Kaufman. Knocked away over there by Livingston. Is stepping out to knock it away was Parrott. Hilham keeps possession. Quick inbounds to Collins. Reese out top. The three ball is bouncing, no good. Collins going to tap the rebound to herself, though. Collins dribbling around the screen. Collins will get in the lane. Shot blocked away by Whiteside. Taken out of the air by Livingston. Coming out there on the dribbles. A new player in there. That's Kayana Adams for Livingston. Her pass to Sophia Smith on the baseline. They go now to Parrott. Her jumper's bouncing, no good. Whiteside with an offensive rebound. Tries to power it back up and draws a foul from Theobald. Aubrey Theobald will pick up her first. Team's third here in the first half. No free throws, or is it free throws? It is free throws for Isabella Whiteside. I thought it was. And she'll step to the line to shoot two for the Lady Tigers. Whiteside has that one bounce off the back of the rim. Kicks off the front of the rim. No good. She'll shoot a second free throw, looking for her first point of the night. Second free throw on the way. That one is off the back of the iron. No good. Kaufman has the rebound knocked away, but picked up by Theobald, and the quarter will end right there. So after one, it is Hilham 9, Livingston 2. Back to Hill.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Phil Marshall for your personal price plan today.
Hilham, with Hilham leading 9-2 here at the end of the first quarter of play. Hilham being led by Reese Collins. 7 points in the first half for Collins to lead all scorers. The only other points coming from Theobald for Hilham with 2. The only points in the first half for Livingston by Ariana Pritchard. Give them their total of 2. Both teams taking a lengthy timeout here between quarters. Neither team has went very deep tonight, as Hilham has not subbed yet. Livingston has played 2 subs tonight. Basketball will belong to Livingston to play it in to start the second quarter. Stepping out to throw in will be Cannon. Joined by Sophia Smith, Shaylee Smith, Ariana Pritchard back in there as Collins with the steal. Collins to the rim. Driving layup good. Reese Collins. So Collins with the steal and the finish. She's got 9. Hilham scored 11 straight, and they lead it 11-2. Inbounds off Pritchard, stolen away by Story. And a jump ball going to be called. No, it is a jump ball, and it will go to Hilham. Hilham to play it in on the inline with Theobald to throw in. Pass deflected, but gets to Kaufman. Kaufman back out to Hall. Hall back to Kaufman. Kaufman will drive, gets inside. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Pritchard. Story will knock it away, but a foul going to be called on Hilham, as picking it up will be Michaela Story, picking up her first. Team's 4th. That's the first here in the second half. Theobald with the steal. Her jumper under the rim is no good. Then she's going to be tied up by Cannon, and the arrow will give it back to Livingston. Livingston will play it in on the inline, as they'll throw in on the Hilham baseline here in the first half. Cannon stepping out to throw in. Hilham still in the full court pressure. Pass knocked away and knocked back off of Livingston. Good defensive play there by Michaela Story, knocking that right back into Cannon, who's standing out of bounds. And before they throw it in, Hilham's going to take a timeout, or will it be Livingston? It'll be Hilham taking this one, I think. No, it is Livingston calling it. They'll take a 30, 5:28 to play first half. It is Hilham 11, Livingston 2.
Hello, friends. I'm L.G. Puckett with Puckett's Pond. I'm a professional numismatist and a 60-year member of A&A. I'm a strong buyer and collector of coins, gold, silver, and precious metals. If you want to buy, sell, trade, or pawn, then come on in and visit my money museum. It's in the back of Puckett's Furniture. I've got
Keep those fouls straight in the different quarters as Hall to throw in right side on the baseline. Her pass knocked away by Shaylee Smith and Sophia Smith right back out of bounds. Hall will go on the bounce pass this time to Kaufman. Kaufman now to Collins. Collins around the screen by Story. Lob to Kaufman on the baseline. Her jumper's no good. Kaufman taps the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Sophia Smith will have it. Collins will knock it away. Collins will come out there with it. Driving layup good. Reese Collins. Collins is in double figures. She's got 11. And Hilham has an 11-point lead, 13-2 here in the first half. Collins with another steal. Collins going to drive, dribbles through, works it now to Kaufman. Kaufman back to Collins. Collins dribbling between the circles. Collins goes right side, Theobald. Theobald, baseline jumper's no good. Rebound Pritchard for Livingston. Pritchard controlling for the Lady Tigers in blue. Will drop it off now to Shaylee Smith. Now Sophia Smith to Pritchard. Pritchard at the free throw line. Her jumper bouncing no good. Rebound Shaylee Smith. Her pass stolen by Kaufman. Kaufman looking to drive on Pritchard with the 2 fouls. Pritchard with the block. Rebound Collins. Her follows no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Isabella Whiteside will pick up her second. Team's first here in the second quarter, and Collins back to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Tigers. I guess I'll have to quit saying that because both of them are as Collins steps up there for Hilham. Free throws on the way and good. 5 in the quarter, 12 in the game for Reese Collins as Livingston's going to get number 24, Kayana Adams, back on the floor as she'll come in replacing Sophia Smith. Also in is number 2, Zoe Vaughn, checking in for the first time, replacing Shaylee Smith. Collins to shoot a second free throw. Stepping up there for Hilham. Dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. It's bouncing no good. Rebound Pritchard for Livingston. Pritchard, long pass thrown away. Theobald will chase it down. Theobald will find Collins late. Let the defense recover. Jumper left side's good by a new player out there for Hilham. That is number 12. That is Emma Allred, scoring her first 2 of the night. So Allred off the bench to score 2 quickly. Theobald knocks it away. Pritchard going to the floor hard. Ball knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It will stay with Hilham. Hilham leading 16-2 as they'll play it in to Collins. Collins now will drive. Her shot blocked by Whiteside, but a foul will be called on Isabella Whiteside, and we've got her with 3. This will put Collins on the free throw line to shoot 2 once again as Reese will go there. Trying to add to her game-high 12 points here tonight. Free throw by Collins is good. Reese with 7 in the first quarter. She can match that here in the second quarter. If she can knock this one down, we've only played a minute 44 in the second quarter. Livingston's gotten another sub in. We'll check that in just a moment. Second free throw by Collins. That one's good again as she makes them both there. 7 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Number 20, Garrett Cole into the ball game for Livingston as the inbounds goes to Vaughn. Vaughn now to Adams. Adams got away with a walk. Kaufman with the steal. Kaufman looking to run. Kaufman quickly up the left side. She'll drive. Layup no good. Collins trying to follow the shot is going to be called for number 3. It's a big foul right there. Reese Collins picks up her 3rd with 4:03 to play in the second quarter. She'll have to sit down. Is coming in to replace Reese. Will be number 5. And we don't have a 5 for Hilham. As a travel going to be called on Livingston. I apologize that number was not given to us. Inbounds goes to Allred. Left side, Kaufman. Her jumper is no good. Theobald will tap the rebound. Livingston on the floor. It's stolen away by Hilham. Shot blocked out of bounds by Pritchard. As getting the rebound there and taking the shot is Emma Allred, but knocked out of bounds by Livingston. So Hilham will keep it as Livingston going to get number 52 onto the floor. And we don't have a 52 for Livingston. As the inbounds quickly underneath to Hilham, and laying it up and in is Theobald, I believe, with the layup. We'll have to check that. Theobald, or rather, that is Theobald with the steal. Her jumper in the lane's no good. Allred going to save it from getting out of bounds. Hilham with it. Kaufman at the free throw line. Kaufman's jumper there partially blocked, taken away by Pritchard. Pritchard coming out there on the run for Livingston. Pritchard drops it inside to Cole. Cole now double teamed and tied up, and a jump ball going to be called. Jump ball going to give it to Hilham as they'll play it in on the inline. They'll step out and throw in on the baseline with Theobald to throw in. Before they do, though, sub coming in for Hilham is number 14. Abby Allred will check in for Hilham, replacing Michaela Story. Livingston leading 20-2 here in the first quarter. Hilham in the front court to Theobald. Theobald, her jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Cole for Livingston. Cole now to Hutchins, or to Pritchard. Pritchard bringing it up the floor on the dribble. Pritchard has it knocked away by Kaufman. Got it back. Her jumper's no good. Pritchard with the offensive rebound. Then a reach going to be called on Braylee Kaufman, picking up her first. As this will put Ariana Pritchard on the free throw line to shoot 2 here, as she'll go there with 2:55 to play in the first half. Pritchard stepping up there for Livingston, dribbling the basketball there at the free throw line. Left-hander puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So Pritchard has all 3 of the points for Livingston as she'll step back up there, trying to cut into this lead. That stops a 20-0 run by Hilham. Second free throw by Pritchard, good again, to cut the lead back to 16 at 20-4. Theobald to bring it front court on the dribble. Theobald going to drive, gets inside, floater banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Livingston. Is Vaughn there to clear that one? Then she's going to be tied up. And the arrow going to keep it with Livingston as they'll play it in on the inline. Going to give it to Livingston. Stepping out to throw in is Reese Parrott. Parrott plays it in to Pritchard. Pritchard dribbling in the backcourt. Picks up the dribble, lost it. And a double dribble going to be called on Pritchard, and the turnover going to give it back to Livingston. As Theobald stepping out to throw in. She'll play the ball in. Can't find anyone. Tries to go underneath. It's knocked away by Parrott and out of bounds, but touched last by Livingston. So it will stay with Hilham as they'll play it in on the right side with Theobald going underneath Kaufman. Her jumper inside, no good. Kaufman gets her own rebound back up, no good. Rebound Allred. Her follows, no good. Got it back, got it to go. Emma Allred scores her 4th point for Hilham coming off the bench, and Hilham back out by 18, 22-4. Long inbounds pass knocked away by Kaufman. Was it touched by Livingston after she touched it? I don't think it was, and it's going to go to Livingston as coming back in is Amnesty Cannon, coming in replacing Garrett Cole. Cannon to throw in on the sideline. Right at the end of the scorer's table goes inbounds Parrott. Parrott now to Adams. Deep 3 is no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Abby Allred. Try to go to Theobald. Stolen away by Pritchard. Pritchard going to drive. Her jumper with the left hand's no good, but a foul going to be called on Hilham, and this will put Ariana Pritchard on the free throw line to shoot 2. Pritchard going there with 2:08 to play in the first half as she'll step up to the free throw line. Pritchard dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. Left it short. Pritchard has made 2 in a row from the free throw line. Livingston as a team now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Pritchard will shoot a second free throw here. Left-hander puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So 3 out of 4 from the line is Pritchard. She's got all 5 of their points and cuts the lead back to 17. Now they put it on the board. Theobald going to drive. Pritchard knocked it away, but right to Kaufman. Kaufman dribbles out, back out now to Hilham as they swing it left side to Emma Allred. Allred back to 5. 5 trying to go inside, knocked away by Pritchard and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Hilham will play it in on the end line. Hilham to throw in on the baseline as Theobald stepping out to throw in. Theobald goes left side. 3 ball by Hilham, no good. Kaufman with an offensive rebound, though, a second chance. She'll pull up from 18. Jumper's no good. Rebound on the floor. Taking away is going to be Adams for Livingston. Adams walked with it. Travel called on Livingston. Turnover going to give it back to Hilham as checking back in for Livingston will be number 12. That is Sophia Smith coming back in. She'll replace Kiana Adams. Theobald to throw in. Plays it to Kaufman. Kaufman working on the baseline. Her jumper there off the side of the board, no good. Long rebound kicked out in the corner where Theobald will get to it. She'll take a jumper there. It's no good. Emma Allred with a rebound there for Hilham. Allred goes right side. Theobald, quick spin to the right hand. Her jumper banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Parrott, though, for Livingston. Parrott will bring it front court on the dribble. Parrott going to drive. Gets inside. Might have got away with the push. Did she get away with the push? No, she didn't. They got her as Reese Parrott extended that arm to pick up her second foul. So it will go to Hilham as we approach a minute to play in the first half. Hilham to bring it across the timeline. Works it front court on the dribble. Emma Allred on the right side. Try to go down low. Kaufman. Pass stolen by Pritchard. Pritchard quickly in the front court. Pritchard will drive. Cut off inside. Jumper banking. No good. Kaufman with the rebound. Kaufman now to Emma Allred. Emma into the front court on the right side. Her jumper banking. No good. Kaufman with the rebound. Had it knocked away. Got it back. Now double teamed inside. And a reach going to be called on Livingston. Foul on Livingston going to go on number 2. That is going to be Zoe Vaughn picking up her first. Team's 4th here in the second quarter. Hilham with it with 45 seconds to play in the first half. They'll take the jumper at the left elbow. It's banking, no good. Kaufman with the offensive rebound. Then she's going to be tied up by Cannon. And the jump ball is going to keep it with Hilham. Theobald to throw in. Reese Collins on the bench for Hilham right now. 14 points for Collins, but 3 fouls. Inbounds goes to Emma Allred. Her jumper for 2 is no good. Kaufman with the offensive rebound back up, no good. Rebound Pritchard for Livingston. Pritchard bringing it out there on the dribble. Pritchard looking to go coast to coast. She'll work it baseline. Pulls up from 8. Jumper's good. Ariana Pritchard. Pritchard 5 in the quarter. She's got 7 in the game. Hilham may hold for the last shot here of this first half as they'll bring it across the timeline. Theobald with 12 seconds. Theobald backs it back out. Emma Allred. Her three-pointer blocked by Cannon. Parrott will get to it. Then she's going to be tied up. And the arrow is going to give it to Livingston with 5 seconds to play in the half. Parrott goes inbounds. Pritchard. Pritchard into the front court. She'll get a 3 away as the half comes to a close. It's no good. We're at halftime. At halftime, it's Hilham 22, Livingston 7. We'll take this halftime break. We'll come back for the second half in just a moment. I'm here in Hilham with Hilham leading by a score of 22-9. Let's see if we can figure out who a couple of people are. Number 5 is Carissa Copeland for Hilham. They had her as 15 in the scorebook that they gave me, but she is number 5. For Hilham, for Livingston, number 52 is Analia Barron for Livingston. As Hilham going to have possession, they'll go back with their first 5. Number 30, Haven Hall. Number 45, Michaela Story. Number 12, Emma Allred. No, they won't go back with their first 5 as Allred gets to start in the second half. Her pass to Braylee Kaufman thrown out of bounds. The 5th player is Aubrey Theobald for Hilham. For Livingston, as they get the ball back, they'll go with Amnesty Cannon, Sophia Smith, Shaylee Smith, Bella Whiteside, and Ariana Pritchard for Livingston. Scoring the first half, Pritchard has all 7 of Livingston's points. Long pass ahead to Whiteside. To Pritchard cutting underneath. Her layup good. Ariana Pritchard. Pretty run out there by Livingston to get Pritchard free at the rim, running the floor well. Pass deflected and stolen by Pritchard. Pritchard working it up the right side, pulls up. Her jumper banking no good. Rebound batted by Pritchard, picked up by Shaylee Smith. Her follow rims out. Rebound Whiteside, back up no good. Down low, Cannon will get to it and put it back up and in. Amnesty Cannon with her first 2. How long does Coach Sales stay with Collins on the bench? As 4 quick points by Livingston has cut the lead to 22-11. Theobald's jumper's no good. Rebound Story inside. Her pass deflected, but goes right to Hall. Then she has it knocked away and stolen by Whiteside. Whiteside quickly in the front court, walk with the basketball. Isabella couldn't stop the momentum and avoid the travel. And the turnover going to give it to Hilham as they'll play it in on the inline, or on the sideline in the backcourt. As Theobald to bring it up court. Theobald across the timeline, right side to Emma Allred. Down low, Kaufman in the corner, and she'll be called for steps. Braylee Kaufman scooting the feet there. The turnover will give it back to Livingston, as it will be Cannon to throw in. Against pressure by Hilham. Long pass going to be stolen by Hall. Then Hall has it knocked away by Cannon. The reach going to be called on Amnesty Cannon, picking up her 3rd. Team's first here in the 3rd quarter. As the inbounds goes, Theobald, 19-foot jump shot on the right side, no good. Rebound Kaufman back up, no good. But a foul going to be called on Isabella Whiteside, and we have her with 4. See it across the floor, so you can't see the officials. It's 3. 3 on Isabella Whiteside. Free throw by Kaufman, bouncing good. Braylee Kaufman with her first point of the night, as Whiteside stays out there with the 3 fouls. Cannon and Sophia Smith will sit down. Second free throw by Kaufman, no good. Pritchard with the rebound. That's coming in for Livingston is number 10, Reese Parrott, and number 24, Kiana Adams. There's a steal by Hilham. Emma Allred will take the runner on the right side. It's no good. Theobald with the offensive rebound. Back up in the lane and in. Aubrey Theobald, 2 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game, has scored a bucket in all 3 quarters. Hilham answering back the 4 that Livingston started the half with. They've scored 3 in a row. Now Story knocks it away, but picked up there by Parrott. Parrott now to Pritchard. Pritchard on the right baseline. Looks to muscle her way in. Jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Kaufman. Now to Hall. Hall to bring it front court for Hilham. Hall in the corner trying to hit Allred. Stolen away by Adams. Adams coming out on the run. Adams on the left side will pull up. Jumper is good. Kiana Adams. Adams with her first 2. Good hustle there by Michaela Story to take away the layup. But Adams just pulls up and knocks down that mid-range jumper. Theobald's jumper inside, no good. Kaufman with the rebound for Hilham. Another chance for Hilham here as they go to Theobald. Theobald will drive, gets inside, shot blocked, but a foul called on Whiteside, and that will be her 4th. 4th on Whiteside, team foul number 3 here in the second half on Livingston. As this will put Aubrey Theobald on the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw by Theobald is bouncing good. Rolls around the rim and drops through. As Garrett Cole going to check back in for Livingston. She'll come in replacing Whiteside, who will sit down with the 4 fouls. Second free throw here from Theobald. Puts this one on the way. It bounces no good. Rebound Pritchard. Pritchard now to bring it up court on the dribble. Pritchard in the front court. Works her way through a double team. Jumper's banking good. And she is fouled, and she's got a chance at a three-point play. Foul going to go on Michaela Story. Picking up her second. Team's first here in the second half. And Pritchard into double figures now with a chance to add to her 11-point total with a free throw after that made jump shot. The harm from the foul, and she will take this free throw and knock it down. Pritchard, 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. She's got 5 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Theobald in the front court. Down low, Kaufman posting up. Got free inside, layup good. Braylee Kaufman. Kaufman with the quick spin move for her first field goal. She's got 3 points. Halfway through this third quarter, Hilham leading 27-16. That one knocked away by Hall and out of bounds. Touch last by, it went off Livingston. Hall will play it in with Lady Tigers as she goes inbounds to Emma Allred. Allred with an open look at the 3. That one's bouncing no good. Rebound Parrott. Parrott double team in the backcourt. Over the top of it to Pritchard. Pritchard has it knocked away by Theobald, and a reach going to be called on Aubrey Theobald. She'll pick up her second, team second here in the second half. And it will be a throw in here for Parrott. Second in the third quarter. As we said, the foul rule has changed. You go to the free throw line on the 5th foul of every quarter. Pritchard's jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound Theobald. Theobald to bring it front court. And as she goes, a hand check going to be called on Adams. Kayana Adams will pick up her first. Team's 4th here in the third quarter. You shoot the free throws on the 5th foul. That number 5, as we said, Carissa Copeland for Hilham. Down low, Kaufman posting up. Pritchard knocked it away, but Pritchard going to be called for the push. And Ariana Pritchard will pick up her 3rd foul. Team's 5th, going to put Braylee Kaufman on the free throw line to shoot 2. Kaufman will step up there for Hilham. Going there with 2:30. No, they say that's only 4, I guess, on Livingston, or either they missed that over at the table. Kaufman's jumper inside's good to score the 2 for Hilham. And Hilham going to take a time, rather Livingston going to take a timeout. 2:26 to play in the third. Timeout Livingston. It's Hilham 29, Livingston 16. Back to Hilham right after this. Livingston to play the ball in after the timeout called by Coach Godsey. As Reese Collins going to check back in for Hilham. Inbounds knocked away by Collins, and that's number 4 on Reese. She'll pick up her 4th in less than a couple of seconds. Coach Sales going to leave her out there right now as it's 29-16. Inbounds goes to Adams. Adams now will cross it over, knocked away by Copeland. It's loose on the floor, and a foul going to be called on Livingston. Foul going to go on Kayana Adams, picking up her second. I know that's 5. They got to be shooting. It's going to be Hilham's basketball. That should be free throws. They called a foul on. Now they'll correct it. I don't know why we're not shooting free throws. I've got 6 fouls here in the second half on Hilham, or rather on Livingston. Hilham plays it in with Collins. Collins going to drive, gets to the rim, layup good. Reese Collins just breaking them down on the dribble. Reese to the rack, lays it up and in for her first two of the second half. 16 in the game for Collins. There's a steal. Layup good. Collins. Oh, baby. She can take over in an instant, and doing so right now. 4 points now for Collins. 4 fouls for Collins, but she's got 20. 4 in the quarter as Theobald knocks it away to Collins. Collins going to drive, drops it inside to Emma Allred. Her layup good, and she is fouled. Or did they call a travel? No, they will give Allred the bucket. Allred with a chance of the three-point play. Collins finding her through the lane. Foul going to go on Livingston. I didn't see the number of who picked that up. I think it was Cole picking up that one. Pritchard and Cannon return. Allred to shoot a free throw. Puts this one on the way. Banks it home. Emma Allred contributing off the bench for Hilham. She's got 3 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Adams quickly in the front court. She'll pull up from 18. Jumper's no good. Pritchard trying to save it. Can't get to it. Out of bounds off Livingston. Basketball going to go to Hilham as they'll play it in on the inline. Hilham with a flurry has taken a 20-point lead for the first time as they're in front 36-16 with a minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Collins, left side, Allred from 18 feet. Jump shot's no good. Rebound taken away by Cannon. Then Cannon has it knocked away by Copeland, and Copeland's going to tie her up. Jump ball going to give it to Livingston. Livingston will play it in on the inline as they'll step out to throw in with 1:19 to play in the third quarter. Inbounds goes to Adams. Adams, long pass to Pritchard. Pritchard on the far side. Lila Bowman has checked in for Hilham. She wears number 10 as Adams going to fall down. The travel going to be called on Kiana Adams. It'll be Hilham to play in with Bowman stepping out to throw in the backcourt. Goes inbounds Collins. Collins now will bring it across the timeline. Collins up top, working the ball to the left wing now on the dribble. Right side, Copeland. Copeland, little contact, finds Bowman on the right baseline. Her jumper's no good. Allred with the offensive rebound, back up and in, and she is fouled. Kiana Adams going to pick up her third. Emma Allred has a chance at another three-point play and a chance to be the second player for Hilham to go into double figures. Allred, free throws on the way, banking good. So Allred's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She's got 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Adams with it, and she double dribble. Turnover by Livingston will give it back to Hilham as they'll play it in the backcourt with 50 seconds to play in the third, and Hilham leading 39-16. Adams going to sit down. Sophia Smith checking back in. Zoe Vaughn out there as well. Collins, left corner three ball, rims out. Rebound inside to Abby Allred. Her follow's no good. Rebound Collins. Reese for 3. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. Long rebound Copeland knocked away. Collins will try to race Pritchard for it, and Collins will win that race. Collins drops it down low. Abby Allred. Layup underneath, no good. Collins flies in to get the offensive rebound for Hilham. Collins working to the half-court circle. Spins back to the left hand. Now Copeland, her three ball is no good. That one off the hands of Allred, but Emma Allred will chase it down. She double dribble. Double dribble on Hilham. Going to give it back to Livingston as they'll play it in with 17 seconds to play in the third quarter with Cannon stepping out to throw in on the inline. Amnesty to play it in. Before she does, though, Carissa Copeland tying her shoe. There's the inbounds goes to Vaughn. Vaughn across the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Dangerous pass stolen by Allred. Allred quickly to the offensive end. Driving to the rim. Layup good by Reese Collins. I said Allred. That's Reese Collins with the steal. She's got 20 now for Hilham, and we're through 3. After 3 complete, it's Hilham. Big. They lead at 41-16 over Livingston. Back for the fourth quarter in just a moment. Hilham with a good third quarter as they put up 19 points in the quarter, and they lead it now 41-16 over Livingston as Hall stepping out to throw in. Hall plays it in to Bowman. Bowman dribbling between the circles, works it right side. Bowman picks up the dribble, now needs help, goes down low to Abby Allred. Right corner, Copeland, her jumper is no good. Rebound taken away by Pritchard. Kaufman then with the steal, but Kaufman is going to tie up Pritchard, and the jump ball is going to give it to Hilham. Oh, it's going to go to Livingston. Cannon to throw in. Plays it in to Shaylee Smith. Smith on the right side for Livingston. Picks up the dribble. Tied up by Copeland. Pass knocked away as Hall tries to get to it. She'll try to take it away, and they're going to call an over and back on Hilham. Over and back on Hilham. Going to give it to Livingston. They pointed the wrong way. It will be Livingston's basketball as Livingston will play it in right at midcourt. Inbounds goes to Smith. Her pass stolen by Hall. Hall quickly in the front court for Hilham. Hall, little contact, goes inside Kaufman. Ball knocked away. They get to Copeland. Copeland now to Bowman. Bowman will hand off now to Hall. Hall, floater on the right baseline, no good. Pritchard with the rebound for Livingston. Pritchard now will cross to the left hand, brings it across the timeline. Pritchard works it left side. Up top now, Shaylee Smith will have Livingston again as Pritchard's jumper on the left side. Good, Ariana Pritchard. She's got 14 now to lead Livingston. We'll have Livingston and Rickman on Thursday night from the new Rickman floor down in Rickman. As Copeland took that one away, back to Hall. That'll be at around 6 o'clock on Thursday night. Now Copeland and Shaylee Smith going to tie it up. And it's going to stay with Hilham as they'll play it in right side front court. Zoe Vaughn checking back in for Livingston. Bowman to throw in. Goes inbounds off the hands of Hall. It's loose and it's stolen by Shaylee Smith. Now to Pritchard. Pritchard driving to the rim. Layup good. Ariana Pritchard. Pritchard 4 in the quarter. She's got 16 in the game and has cut the lead to 21 at 41-20. There is a pass from Copeland. Too tall for Hall and out of bounds. Turnover by Hilham. Will give it back to Livingston. As checking back in for Livingston is number 45. Checking in, that is, rather for Hilham, number 45, Michaela Story. Shaylee Smith has it knocked away. Pritchard gets it just a step beyond the free throw line. Her jumper's no good. Abby Allred with the rebound. Now to Kaufman. Aubrey Theobald back in with the ball on the right side. Down low tried to hit Kaufman. Pass goes out of bounds. Turnover by Hilham. Will give it back to Livingston as it will be Cannon stepping out to throw in. Livingston going to bring in 4 new players. Garrett Cole going to check back in. Coming in for the first time is number 34, Isabella Melton checking in. Zoe Vaughn out there. Also out there is number 55, McKenna Steinbrook. Also number 00, Morena Maxwell. Kaufman with the steal. Kaufman going to drive. Gets inside. Driving layup no good. Rebound fought for down low. Copeland will fall to the floor. Will try to save it. And there to get control of it's Braylee Kaufman. Kaufman goes right side. Theobald steps inside the three-point line. Jumper banking no good. Rebound tapped around. Copeland will come up with it. Then Copeland going to be pushed and fouled by Zoe Vaughn. Vaughn will pick up her second. Theobald stepping out to throw in for Hilham. Goes inbounds to Copeland. Left baseline Story. Jumper from 14, no good. Rebound Theobald inside. Her jumper underneath, no good. Kaufman with an offensive rebound. Kaufman, that's off the hands of Copeland, but deflected, so they'll keep possession. Theobald on the right side. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Kaufman, back up and in. Braylee Kaufman. Kaufman with 2 in the quarter, 7 in the game. As whistles stop play, clock continues to run, though, as they're going to bring a couple of new players in for Livingston. Number 11 checking in. That's Adeline Farrell coming in as Vaughn brings it front court. Also out there is number 42. And we don't have a 42 for Livingston. We'll try to find out who that is. Jump ball call there. No 42 on the roster. Don't want to try to take a guess because I don't see anybody that hasn't been in. Vaughn, up top they'll go to Stainbrook. Taken away by Copeland. Copeland driving the right side. Layup no good. Copeland knocks it away from Vaughn. Theobald there to recover it. Her jumper on the baseline no good. Rebound coming away to Kaufman. Her follows no good. And whistle going to stop play. And it's going to be a jump ball going to Hilham with Theobald to throw it in. Theobald plays it in to Kaufman. Kaufman underneath the rim. Her jumper is no good, but a foul is going to be called on Livingston. Picking that one up is going to be Isabella Melton, picking up her first. No free throws as Theobald will play it in on the inline. Goes inbounds to Emma Allred, who knocks down the short jumper. Allred's had a big game, 2 in the quarter, 12 in the game for Emma Allred, and Hilham leads it 45-20. The front court with it is Vaughn. Vaughn trying to go left side to Stainbrook, over her head and out of bounds. Turnover will give it back to Livingston as they'll get Adeline Farrell to step out and throw in. And as she does, though, time will expire. So time will run out on the throw in, and Hilham will win it 45-20 to go to 1-0 overall, 1-0 in county play. Scoring quickly for these two teams. Reese Collins leads all scorers with 20. She made the only 3-point field goal of the night for either team. Emma Allred with 12 points in double figures for Hilham. Aubrey Theobald had 7 for Braylee Kaufman to give them their total of 45. For Livingston, they're led by Ariana Pritchard with 16, 2 apiece for Kiana Adams and Amnesty Cannon as Hilham wins it 45-41. That's going to 45-20. We'll be back for the boys' action coming up in just a little bit. All right, we were a little late getting the lineup to us, so it's just now getting put in the book. So we'll try to get this going as best we can here for this boys matchup as the ball in the air, tap control by Livingston, underneath with it, driving layup good by number 11, Ramsey Hayes, for the first two of the night for Livingston as they'll lay it up and in to take the lead 2-0. Greenwood with it in the backcourt now to Bird, and Bird going to be called for the travel for Hilham. So for the homestanding Hilham Tigers, it's J.D. Sullivan, number 1, number 22, Liam Bird, number 4, Parker Greenwood, number 30, Logan Gentry, and number 12, Braden Maynard for Hilham. For Livingston, it's number 3, Diego Hernandez. Also number 35, that is Sawyer Bilbrey. Down low, Wyatt Garrett's jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Maynard. Maynard now to Greenwood. Greenwood on the right side will back it back on the dribble. Also out there for Livingston, number 23, Grayson Bowles. Number 11, Ramsey Hayes. And number 34, Wyatt Garrett. There's a steal by Livingston. Taking it away is Bowles. Bowles now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey up top to Hayes at the right elbow. Looks to drive. His jumper on the right block, no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in by Ramsey Hayes. He scored all 4 for Livingston, and the Livingston Tigers in the blue and white lead 4-0. Hilham Tigers in the orange and white. Garrett knocks that one away from Maynard and out of bounds. Touched last by Hilham, though. It's going to go to Livingston as they'll play it in. Left side front court. Stepping out to throw in will be Hernandez. Plays it into Bilbrey right near the half-court stripe. Right side now to Bowles. Bowles looking to drive. Has it taken away. Stolen there by Bird. Bird, long pass ahead, trying to get the ball to Sullivan. Throws it over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by Hilham. We'll give it back to Livingston. Earl's game earlier, Hilham won that one 45-20, behind 20 points by Reese Collins on the night. Long pass ahead to Garrett on the right block. Power dribble and double dribble by Garrett, and the turnover going to give it back to Hilham. Hilham will play it in on the baseline with Liam Bird to throw in. Bird almost walked out of bounds. He'll go to Greenwood. Greenwood against 2-2-1 pressure by Livingston. Long pass knocked away by Hayes, but Hayes going to be called for the reach and will pick up his first foul. First foul of the game against Livingston, as Hilham will play it in. Again on the 5th foul in each quarter. 2 free throws shot by each team as they pick up, the opposing team picks up their 5th foul. Greenwood, 5-second count going. He'll hand it off now to Gentry. Gentry back to Greenwood on the right side. Greenwood dribbles out with the left hand against this 2-3 zone by Livingston. And a moving screen going to be called on Liam Bird. Bird will pick up his first foul of the first quarter on Hilham, as Livingston will play it in the backcourt with Hayes throwing into Bilbrey, and Livingston leading by a score of 4-0 with 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Hernandez on the right side. Backs it back out to Bilbrey. Bilbrey goes left side now to Hayes. Hayes will drive. Lob, tried to get to Garrett. Threw it over his head and threw it backcourt. Stolen there by Greenwood. Greenwood hustling to it. His jumper inside good. Parker Greenwood. Greenwood hustling to that one. Not quitting on the over and back call, knowing it was coming. And Greenwood gets the first 2 of the night for Hilham. Gentry looks to drive. Pass knocked away and stolen away by Gentry. That was number 23. That was Bowles. Down low, Greenwood. Layup right side, no good. Hayes there with the rebound for Livingston. Hayes now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey up the left side to Bowles. To Hayes, came in the lane. He walked with it. Shuffled the feet as he tried to make the move, and the turnover will give it back to Hilham with the Tigers trailing by 2 as Hernandez knocks that one out of bounds. And Hilham will keep it as Hernandez the last to touch it. Bird has the pass stolen away. Down low, Bilbrey with it on the left side. His shot blocked by Hilham. Blocked out of bounds, though, by Logan Gentry. Touched last by Hilham, as it'll be Livingston stepping out to throw in with Grayson Bowles to play the ball in. Tried to go down low, Garrett knocked away. Garrett got it back. His fall away on the baseline, good. Wyatt Garrett. Garrett with his first 2. Little fall away jumper by Garrett to score the 2-point bucket and put Livingston back in front 6-2. Right side Maynard with it in the front court, stepped on the end line. Braden Maynard stepping on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be Livingston to play the ball in the backcourt as Hernandez goes inbounds to Bilbrey. Long pass to Garrett, who made a good catch. Down low, Hayes. Layup good. Ramsey Hayes. Good catch by Garrett. Good pass by Garrett. Hayes with the finish. Ramsey has 6 of the 8 for Livingston, and they lead it now 8-2 as a foul going to be called on Hilham in the backcourt. It'll go on 22, I think, picking it up. Liam Bird picking up his second. Greenwood to bring it front court for Hilham. 2.5 to play first quarter. Livingston leading 8-2. Greenwood in the lane. Shot blocked by Hayes, but Hayes going to pick up his second. Ramsey Hayes will pick up his second foul with 2:25 to play in the first quarter, and this will put Parker Greenwood on the free throw line to shoot 2. Greenwood going there for the first free throw attempts of the game for either team with 2:25 to play in the first quarter. Greenwood puts this one on the way. It's no good. He'll have another opportunity. Stepping back up there. Greenwood dribbling the basketball there for the Tigers. Puts this one on the way. That one's bouncing. No good. Rebound Garrett for Livingston. Garrett now to Bowles. Bowles now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey to Hernandez. Right side 3 ball is no good. Garrett with the offensive rebound. He'll take a jumper from 8 feet. It's no good. Hernandez shot going to be blocked, but a foul going to be called on Liam Bird. And if that's Bird, and I'm correct, that's his third. Team foul number 3 here in the first quarter on Hilham. Going to put Diego Hernandez on the free throw line to shoot 2 on the shooting foul. Free throw by Hernandez is good. His first point of the game puts Livingston out by 7 now, 9-2. As J.D. Sullivan going to sit down. Coming in to replace him will be Camden Deming checking in. Deming coming in to replace Sullivan. Also checking in for Hilham, number 14 coming in for the Tigers. Let's see who that is as Hernandez makes the second free throw to extend the lead to 8 at 10-2. Whistle going to stop play. I don't see a 14 on the roster that we had. So we'll have to find out who that is at halftime. Garrett plays the ball in to Bowles. Bowles now to Bilbrey. Right side Hernandez against the 2-3 by Hilham. In the corner, Bowles. His 3 is bouncing, no good. Rebound Garrett. His follows, no good. Hayes back up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Hilham, and that did hit the support. Is the foul going to go on number 14 for Hilham, picking up his first, team's 4th. They missed that one. That hit the support. Coach Sales asking about that, but the outside official trying to explain to her as Hayes knocks down the free throw. It did hit that metal beam that holds the 2 support poles that run down from the roof. Second free throw by Hayes. That one's bouncing. That one hit it too. That's no good. Rebound taken away by Hilham. Coming out of there is Gentry. Gentry going to drive. Gets inside. If that's Hayes, that's number 3 as Gentry scores the bucket. And will go to the line to shoot 1 shot. And it will go on Ramsey Hayes, and we've got him with 3. Team's 3rd here in the first half. Logan Gentry with a chance at a 3-point play here as he'll step to the line for the first time. Free throw by Gentry is no good. Gentry tries to get his own rebound and does. Gentry on the baseline. Picks it up now to Deming. Deming up top, Greenwood. His 3 is banking, no good. Deming has the rebound knocked away, but Greenwood will recover, and he took a step before he put it on the floor. Sub coming in for Livingston is number 13, Cameron Lowe. Going to check in. He'll replace Ramsey Hayes, who'll sit down with the 3 fouls. Leading scorer in the game was 7. Hayes going to sit down with 3 fouls as he'll leave with 1:30 to play in the first quarter. Bilbrey in the front court. High post, they go to Lowe. Back to Bilbrey. Right side Hernandez. His 3 in the air is bouncing, no good. Rebound Garrett. Garrett, left baseline jumper, no good. Gentry with the rebound coming out there on the run. Gentry, lead pass tried to hit Greenwood. Bilbrey with the steal. Bilbrey now to Garrett, running the floor. White to the rim, layup good. White, Garrett. Garrett driving to the rim to lay it up and in for his 4th point. Livingston out by 9, now 13-4, their biggest lead. The front court with it is Hilham. Right side, Deming. Deming to the baseline, backs it back out to Gentry. Gentry up top, Greenwood. Greenwood steps back, can't get the 3 away. Deming back to Greenwood. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Greenwood at the half-court circle. Greenwood dribbling there. Hilham may be playing for the last shot. That's a long time to hold it in elementary school basketball. Gentry back to Greenwood against this 2-3. Right side, Deming. Deming picks up the dribble. Back to Greenwood with 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Gentry, deep 3 on the left side. Banking, no good. Rebound, Garrett. Garrett now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey to bring it up court for Livingston. They may want to hold for the last shot. That one thrown away. Taken away by Hilham's Maynard. Maynard quickly in the front court. Maynard will drive. Steps around the screen. Shot blocked by Lowe. Right to Deming. Layup good. Camden Deming. Right place, right time. Had it blocked right to him. Lays it up and in for his first 2. Hernandez. Shot blocked by Greenwood as the quarter comes to a close. At the end of the first quarter, it is Livingston 13, Hilham 6. Back for the second quarter right after this.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
We move now to the second quarter with Livingston leading this boys matchup 13-6. As we begin the second quarter, it'll be Hilham Baskettball here to start the quarter with Deming stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Greenwood. Greenwood working between the circles around the Gentry screen. Greenwood backs it back out on the dribble. Greenwood now will swing it left wing off the hands of Gentry. Tried to make the one-hand catch. Couldn't do so, and the turnover will give it back to Livingston. They'll play it in on the sideline with Hernandez going inbounds to Bilbrey. Bilbrey, right side, Hernandez. Hernandez will drive, gets down low, floater on the baseline, banking, no good. Rebound, Garrett, back up, no good. Hernandez with another offensive rebound, stolen by Greenwood. Greenwood quickly the other way, driving layup, good. Parker Greenwood. Greenwood with the steal and the finish. He's got 2 in the quarter. 4 in the game, cuts the lead to 5 at 13-8. Bilbrey to Bowles on the left side. Bowles will drive. Down low, Hernandez is wide open. Layup good. Diego Hernandez with his first field goal. He's got 4 points. Livingston back out by 7, now 15-8. Greenwood, little jump trap by Livingston. Deming back to Greenwood. Left side they go to Gentry. Gentry back to Greenwood. Greenwood to Gentry on the left wing. Right side, Deming. Deming's pass knocked away by Garrett, stolen away by Bowles. Bowles running the floor all the way to the rim. Left side layup, good. Grayson Bowles for his first 2 of the night. And Livingston batches their biggest lead at 9 at 17-8. Greenwood around the Gentry screen. Right side 3 by Parker's no good. Hernandez with the rebound. Hernandez quickly in the front court to Bilbrey. Bilbrey goes left side, Bowles. Bowles, right corner to Hernandez. He'll take the 3. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Greenwood. Greenwood tripped up as he goes down the floor. He'll roll right to Deming. Deming now to Gentry, back to Greenwood. Out top, Maynard. Maynard splits the double team up top. Ball knocked free, but Deming will get to it. Now Gentry. Gentry, right corner, Deming. Deming skip pass, stolen by Bilbrey. Bilbrey going to drive. Bilbrey finds Hernandez running the floor. Layup good. Diego Hernandez. Hernandez, 4 in the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. Livingston taking control of this one early. It's 19-8 here in the second quarter. Left side Deming. He'll take the deep three and knock it down. That's a big bucket by Camden Deming. Deming has 5 now. First three-pointer of the game for either team will cut the lead back to 8 at 19-11. Inside they go to Lowe. His jump hook in the lane, no good. Rebound taken away by Hilham. Greenwood to bring it front court on the dribble. Greenwood working up top, taken away by Bilbrey. Bilbrey going to drive all the way to the rim. Layup good. Sawyer Bilbrey. Bilbrey has his first 2. Livingston's outscored them 8-5 in the quarter to extend the lead to 10 now at 21-11. Hilham backs it back out to Gentry. Down low pass stolen by Hernandez. Then Gentry going to foul him. Gentry will pick up his first foul of the second half, or the second quarter against Hilham, as Hilham going to get number 21 into the ball game for the Tigers. As Hernandez, left corner 3 ball is bouncing, no good. Garrett with the rebound. Garrett jumper inside, bouncing, no good. Rebound low, back up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Hilham as number 14 will pick up that one. And this will put Cameron Lowe on the free throw line to shoot 2. Lowe going there for Livingston. Free throw by Lowe is banking good. Lowe with his first point of the night. Second free throw by Lowe. That's off the back of the iron, no good. Hernandez with an offensive rebound, though, to Bilbrey up top. Bilbrey inside, that's knocked free, but right to Bowles. Bowles has it knocked away and stolen away by Hilham as they'll take it away with number 21 there on the steal. And we don't have a 21 on the roster. I'll have to go back over at halftime to try to figure out who these two are. As Hilham will see Greenwood bring it front court. Greenwood works around the Gentry screen. Greenwood will drive, pull up baseline jumper, no good. Hernandez with the rebound. 2:20 to play first half as Hernandez trying to go coast to coast, but taken away by Hilham. Hilham with the steal as Gentry now to bring it front court. Gentry long pass ahead, goes off of Hilham and out of bounds. Turnover by the Tigers. Going to give it back to Livingston as Bowles will step out to throw into Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to bring it front court on the dribble. Bilbrey across the timeline. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Hernandez in the corner now to Bowles. Bowles to Hernandez cutting inside, and he and Lowe ran together, and that forces the travel by Hernandez, and the turnover going to give it back to Hilham. Hilham to play it in on the inline as they'll go inbounds to Greenwood. Greenwood around the Gentry screen working up top. Greenwood back to Gentry on the right side. Pass deflected by Bowles, but right back to Gentry. Greenwood now to Bowles. Bowles picked up by Garrett on the switch. Bowles now will back it back out to Greenwood. 1.5 minutes to play first half. Hilham up top as they look to drive. They back it back out now to Greenwood. Greenwood on the left side. His 3 in the air is no good. Rebound batted out to Hernandez. Long pass to Bowles running the floor. His jumper in front. Good. Grayson Bowles. Tough angle for Bowles to take that shot right in front. He'll knock down his 4th point, and Livingston out by 13 now, 24-11. Greenwood goes inside, and the travel going to be called on Hilham. Traveling on the Tigers, going to give it back to Livingston. As again, both teams Tigers, as Bilbrey to bring it front court. Bilbrey across the timeline. Works it right side, Hernandez. Hilham is staying in that 2-3. Both teams have been in the 2-3 all night. Bowles left side, high arcing 3 is no good. Bilbrey with the long rebound. His follow inside is no good. Lowe will tap the rebound. Bilbrey will try to go back to Lowe, but threw it out of bounds. Right idea, just a little too much on it. Trying to hit Lowe underneath, and the turnover gives it back to Hilham with 45 seconds to play in the half. Greenwood in the front court around the Gentry screen. Greenwood will drive, and as he goes, reach going to be called on Wyatt Garrett, picking up his first foul of the second quarter on Livingston, so no one close to free throws yet as each team has been called for 1 foul in the quarter. Gentry with it on the right side, and before they play it in, a timeout going to be called by Hilham. They'll take it with 38.6 to play in the second quarter. It's Livingston 24, Hilham 11, back in 30 seconds. .6 to play in the first half. Livingston leading 24-11. Hilham needs a bucket here to try to cut this to 11 or possibly 10. Right side jumper in the air, good by number 21. Again, we'll find out who that is at halftime. As the inbounds goes to Bilbrey to score his first two and cut the lead down to 11. Bilbrey across the timeline. High post low, right side Hernandez. His three in the air is good. Diego Hernandez. Hernandez knocks down the first three for Livingston. He's got 9 to lead all scorers now. Greenwood to answer. His three in the air is no good. Hernandez with the rebound. It's knocked away. Stolen away by Hilham. It'll roll in the backcourt. Touched by Livingston. Greenwood from half court. His three is no good. Rebound on the floor, and the half will come to an end right there at halftime. It's Livingston 27, Hilham 13. We'll be back for the second half in just a little bit. Ready to start the second half here in Hilham with the Livingston boys leading Hilham by a score of 27-13 at the half, as we had to run across the floor once again to get some names straightened out. We've got those for you as I finish tallying up here in this first half, the totals. As for Hilham, number 14 is Bentley Perkins. They just moved in a couple of days ago, so now we know he is number 14. Number 21 is Jace Savage for Hilham. Bowles to play it in for Livingston to Bilbrey. Hernandez on the left side, down low to Hayes back in there for Livingston. His jumper's no good, but a foul going to be called on Hilham. Picking it up will be number 22, Liam Bird. We've got him with 4. First foul of the third quarter against Hilham, and Hayes to the line shooting 2 free throws here as he had to sit most of the first half due to foul trouble. First free throw is no good, but the game started in a big way with 7 points for Livingston in the first quarter, but then 3 quick fouls. Second free throw no good. Garrett with an offensive rebound, power dribble back to the rim, layup no good. Hayes with an offensive rebound, backs it back out Hernandez. Hernandez up top, Bilbrey. Right side, they'll go to Bowles. Bowles will drive. His jumper's no good, but they'll get Greenwood for the foul for Hilham. He'll pick up his first. Team's second here in the second half. Scoring for Hilham, they're being led by Camden Deming. 5 points in the half for Deming the first half as Bowles to the free throw line. His free throw is no good. So Livingston started 0 for 3 from the free throw line in the second half. 4 points in the first half for Parker Greenwood. 2 at halftime for Logan Gentry. 2 for Jay Savage. Second free throw no good. Another offensive rebound for Livingston as Hayes' pass knocked away. It rolls back to Garrett underneath. White's layup is good. White Garrett with the first points in the second half for Livingston. The Livingston team being led as they go into some full court pressure by Diego Hernandez. 9 points in the first half for Hernandez, including a 3-point field goal. They're only 3 of the half. 7 points for Ramsey Hayes in the first half. 4 in the first half for Grayson Bowles. 4 for Wyatt Garrett. 2 for Sawyer Bilbrey. 1 for Cameron Lowe. Now Wyatt Garrett's added a bucket to his total to give him 6. That one off the rim and knocked out of bounds by Bowles for Livingston. It will go to Hilham as they'll keep it underneath with Maynard stepping out to throw in. Maynard plays it in left side to Bird. His pass knocked away by Bowles. Bowles will take it away. Bowles to the rim, layup, rolling good. Grayson Bowles. Bowles with the steal and the finish for Livingston. Extends the lead to 18 at 31-13. Inbounds goes to Bird. Bird now to Gentry. Long pass to Maynard. Maynard pass taken away by Hayes. Hayes dribbling up court. Hayes looks to drive, runs right into Gentry, and the offensive foul called, and that's number 4 on Ramsey Hayes. Hayes picks up his fourth. First foul of the second half on Livingston, coming with 4:51 to play in the third quarter, as Hayes going to have to sit down again as Cameron Lowe will come in replacing him. Gentry goes inbounds to J.D. Sullivan back in there. Sullivan throws it away. Bowles with the steal. Bowles, top of the key, left side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey, high post, they go to Garrett. Turn around the lane, good. White, Garrett. Garrett with 4 in the quarter. He's got 8 in the game. Livingston out by 20 now, 33-13. Gentry trying to go to Greenwood. Ball knocked away by Bilbrey. Oh, they say it went off Greenwood. Touch last by Hilham. Livingston will play it in on the inline. Before they do, though, Hilham going to get number 11, Andrew DeFrance, into the ball game for the first time. He'll come in replacing J.D. Sullivan. Garrett to throw in on the inline with 4:26 to play in the third quarter. Goes inbounds to Bowles. Bowles, quick move to get him to the baseline, then knocked away and went off the knee of Bowles and out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham. It will go, rather by Livingston, it will go to Hilham. Gentry to play it in on the inline. Taken away by Hernandez. Hernandez pass gets through there somehow. DeFrance will pick it up. Then Bowles knocked it away. DeFrance got it back. Now Gentry driving through. Tries to hit Maynard. Maynard finally gets control. Needs help. Finds Greenwood on the left side. Greenwood dribbling up top. Parker works it right wing. Greenwood around the Gentry screen, works his way inside. Garrett cuts him off down low. Greenwood forces up a jumper and gets it to go. Parker Greenwood, not a good look at the rim, but he'll knock down his 6th point of the game to lead Hilham now and cut the lead down to 18 at 33-15. Bilbrey at the free throw line finds Garrett, left side layup, no good. Rebound taken away by Maynard. Maynard for Hilham coming out there on the dribble. Long pass Greenwood, able to save that one. Green out of bounds. Greenwood to Gentry, 17-foot jumper on the left baseline, no good. Rebound taken away by Hernandez. Now Bilbrey to bring it front court. Right side to Bowles. Bowles pass knocked away, and Greenwood going to be called for the foul. I don't think he was shooting. Let's see if they say he was. Team foul number 3. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and put Grayson Bowles on the free throw line to shoot 2. I think he was looking to pass that one, but I guess you have to, if it looks like he may be shooting, give him the shots, and the free throw's no good. Bowles now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Second one on the way. That one rims out as well. Rebound Gentry for Hilham. Now to Greenwood. Greenwood to Maynard on the left baseline. Maynard to Greenwood, cutting inside. Up top, Gentry. Gentry now low to France. In the corner now to Bird. Left side, Maynard. His jumper's no good. Low with the rebound for Livingston. To Hernandez. Now Bilbrey to bring it up court. We're halfway through the third quarter with Livingston leading 33-15. Garrett at the free throw line. Hands off Hernandez. Stumbling through there. Lost it out of bounds. No, Hilham knocked it away and knocked it out of bounds. Touched last by the orange and white Tigers. And Livingston will step out and throw it in with Bowles. Lobbing it to Garrett. Open underneath. Layup good. White. Garrett. Garrett, the first player for Livingston to go into double figures. And Livingston back out by 20, 35-15. Inbounds goes to Greenwood. Greenwood dribbling through the pressure. Greenwood quickly in the front court. Going to draw the foul on Lowe and go to the line to shoot 2. Parker Greenwood drawing the foul on Cameron Lowe. Picking up his first foul. Team's second here in the second half, but this will put Greenwood on the free throw line to shoot 2. Greenwood going there with 2:26 to play in the third quarter. Free throw by Greenwood is bouncing, no good. He'll have a second opportunity as Parker will step back up there. Before he does, though, Hilham going to get number 24, Noah Ledbetter, into the ball game. He'll come in replacing Braden Maynard. Second free throw from Greenwood. This one's on the way. That one's no good. Lowe will tap the rebound to Garrett. To Hernandez running. Hernandez underneath tried to hit Bowles. Too hot for him to control. And the pass out of bounds. Going to give it back to Hilham. 35-15. The Livingston lead is 20. 2:20 to play in the third quarter. Girls game earlier. Livingston won that one 45-20 behind 20 points by Reese Collins, who battled foul trouble all night. Greenwood, three-pointer no good. Hernandez with the rebound for Livingston. Dangerous pass, threw it away. Greenwood to the rim. Hernandez going to block him. Taken away by Bowles. Trying to go back to Hernandez. Stolen by Gentry. Down low, Greenwood. Layup good. And he's fouled by Bowles. Parker Greenwood has a chance at a three-point play as Grayson Bowles going to pick up his first foul. Team's third here in the second half. And Greenwood with a chance to score his ninth from the free throw line here. As things getting a little out of control there for a few moments. And Greenwood settles it down and knocks down the free throw to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Inbounds goes to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to bring it up court for Livingston. Bilbrey across the timeline. High post to Garrett. Down low, Low. Low fall away, no good. Rebound taken away by DeFrance. DeFrance quickly in the front court. Garrett going to knock it away, but they'll call White for his second foul. Garrett picks up number 2, team foul number 4 here in the third quarter. So the next foul by Livingston will put Hilham on the free throw line in the quarter to shoot 2 free throws. We've got a minute 43 to play in the third. Greenwood with it on the right side. Greenwood dribbling around the screen by DeFrance. He'll take the 3. That one's no good. It is Gentry trying to save it, but saves it to Hernandez. Now to Bowles, drops it off Garrett. Layup good. Pretty break there by the Wildcats. Hernandez saving that one long to Bowles. Bowles dropped it off on a sweet little dime to Wyatt Garrett for the layup, and Wyatt has 12 to lead Livingston. DeFrance in the front court. DeFrance dribbling through the double team. Picks up the dribble, and they call the walk. Late whistle, probably the correct call, and the turnover by Hilham will give it back to Livingston as Bowles goes inbounds to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now will bring it across the timeline. Bilbrey works it right side. Lob to Garrett. His jumper in the lane bouncing no good. Rebound Hernandez. Down low, too low. Rolls out of there. Garrett gets to it. Greenwood took it away. Greenwood quickly in the front court. Parker trying to go to the rim. Fumbled it away. Got it back. His jumper's no good. Bilbrey with the rebound to Hernandez. We're under a minute to play in the third with 40 seconds showing on the clock. Livingston leading 37-18. Right side Bowles. Grayson will take the three. That one's no good. Rebound DeFrance. DeFrance now. Up court Greenwood. Greenwood will drive. Just runs right into Hernandez and gets it to go. Parker Greenwood just lowering the shoulder into the belly of Diego Hernandez. Able to arch that one over Hernandez. He's got 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game. Lowe's pass, rather Bilbrey's pass to Lowe, stolen away by Gentry. To Greenwood in the lane. Parker's jumper's good. Greenwood, 9 in the quarter, 13 in the game, and all of a sudden it's a 15-point game. Bilbrey's three is no good, and the quarter will come to an end right there. After 3 complete, it's Livingston 37, Hilham 22. Back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Hello, friends. Are you in the market for a new mattress or bedroom suite? Puckett's Furniture is your Tempur-Pedic and Sealy Posturepedic mattress dealer. Take advantage of Puckett's low price guarantee, plus up to 80% off of our Jamison solid latex mattress sets, putting thousands of dollars in your pocket. Queen mattress.
Basketball belongs to Hilham to start the fourth quarter, scoring through 3 quarters. Parker Greenwood leading all scorers with 13 as he leads Hilham with 13. 5 points for Camden Deming. 2 points apiece for Logan Gentry and Jay Savage. Wyatt Garrett leading Livingston with 12. Diego Hernandez has 12. 7 for Ramsey Hayes. 6 for Grayson Bowles, and 1 point for Cameron Lowe. Greenwood in the front court for Hilham. Greenwood steps around the Gentry screen, tries to cross it over. Backs it back out to Gentry. Gentry at the half-court circle, now to Greenwood. Greenwood dribbling to the other side of the floor, will hand off to France. DeFrance back to Greenwood. Greenwood works it left side. Now we'll cross to the right hand. Greenwood works his way free throw line, back to Gentry. Gentry back to Greenwood. Greenwood backs it back out. Livingston is content to see them burn this much time on this possession. Inside they go to number 24 back in there, and that's over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. That's Noah Ledbetter back in for Hilham, as that one hit the crossbar there. The Hilham crowd wasn't happy they called that one because some similar things happened earlier. The front court with it. Bowles on the right side. The same official was underneath each time. Travel going to be called on Bowles. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it back to Hilham. Gentry plays it in to Greenwood. Greenwood will bring it across the timeline. Greenwood works it front court. Now we'll dribble to the right wing. Greenwood has it knocked away by Hernandez. Picked up by Hernandez. Long lead pass over the head of Bowles and out of bounds. Oh, had him wide open. Just got to put a little more touch on that one. And you got an easy layup for Bowles, but too hot for him to get to him. The turnover gives it back to Hilham. Greenwood in the front court. Greenwood works it left side. Dribbled it off the foot of Bowles. Picked up there by Ledbetter. Now DeFrance. DeFrance back to Greenwood. Greenwood works it on the left wing. Will get his inside on the dribble, and he's going to be pushed and fouled by Garrett. Foul going to go on White. Garrett, he'll pick up his third. First foul of the fourth quarter on Livingston, as Hilham going to get number 21, Jace Savage, into the ball game again. Jace played in the first half. We didn't have a number for him, as Greenwood's three blocked by Hernandez. Hernandez coming out there with it. Hernandez, open layup on the left side. Good. Diego Hernandez to put him into double figures with 11 and put Livingston out in front by 17 now, as I don't think they put that on the board. They haven't, as Greenwood in the front court should be 39. Greenwood will drive. His layup good. Parker Greenwood. Greenwood with 2 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Now they add Livingston's other 2. 39-24 as the teams exchange buckets. Keep the lead at 15. Lowe's pass knocked away and stolen. Ledbetter knocked it free to Bird. The front court with it is Gentry driving. Lowe will block the shot. Ledbetter with the rebound to Greenwood. Knocked away by Lowe, but picked up by Hilham. Savage, right elbow jump shot, no good. Rebound taken away by Bilbrey for Livingston, who says, let's slow it down and set it up here for the Tigers. Bilbrey, right side they go to Bowles. Bowles back to Bilbrey up top. Bilbrey pulls up at the free throw line. Jumper good. Sawyer Bilbrey. Bilbrey with his 4th point of the game. I may have left him out a moment ago in the scoring. Sawyer Bilbrey has 4, as Livingston going to bring 5 new players in. Ramsey Hayes will check back in. Coming in for the first time is number 10, Levi Wiley. Number 32, Creed Taylor out there for Livingston. Number 4, Caden Thesis checking in. Also out there, number 30, Weston Cantrell, as Gentry will drive. Up top, Greenwood. His 3 is bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped around and controlled by Wiley. Wiley now to Thesis. Thesis in the front court to Hayes. Hayes on the right side with the left-hand dribble. Works his way down low. Jumper's no good. Rebound Gentry. Gentry now to Greenwood. Greenwood quickly in the front court. His runner no good. Hayes with the rebound for Livingston. It's knocked away and picked up there by Wiley. No, that's not 10, that's 30. That is Cantrell in the front court. Cantrell back up top now to Wiley. To Hayes on the right wing. Hayes dribbling there with the left hand. Works it between the circles as we approach 2 minutes to play in the game. Right side they go to Wiley. His jumper no good. Rebound Taylor back up no good. That hit the support and out of bounds. That'll be a play in here for Hilham, as Hilham going to get number 42 into the ball game. I don't have a 42. Inbounds goes to Greenwood. Greenwood across the timeline. Greenwood works it left side around the Gentry screen. Greenwood up top now to Gentry. Right side they go to Savage. Savage, dangerous pass. Gentry will catch it. Gentry then will fumble it away and lost it out of bounds. Touched last by Hilham. It will go to Livingston, as stepping out to play it in is Creed Taylor. He'll go to Cantrell. Cantrell across the timeline. Works it right side to Wiley. Wiley back to Cantrell. Cantrell has it knocked away. He can recover it in the backcourt. Now to Hayes. Hayes on the left wing. Livingston's lead is 17. Wiley's 2 on this near side, no good. Long rebound coming out to Savage. Savage going to the floor, taken away by Taylor. Taylor will drive, and as he goes, foul going to be called on Gentry, and Creed Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2. Logan Gentry picks up his second. It's the first foul in the fourth quarter on Hilham, and Creed Taylor to the line shooting 2. First one by Taylor is good. Taylor has his first point of the night. As Livingston going to get 4 more new players ready to come in. Number 2, Landon Hernandez will check in. Number 55 for Livingston, that is Aiden Falk checking in. Also number 14 is the second free throw by Taylor. Is no good. A lane violation going to take that one away. Taylor will sit down. Number 33, Hugh Slager will come in replacing him. As we said, 55 is Aiden Falk. Number 20 is Asher Valentine. In the front court with it is Hilham, as they've got a lot of their younger players in there as well. We didn't have a roster from them, so we apologize for not having their numbers. This is Savage with it back in there. Hilham up top, and they'll throw it out of bounds. No, Savage diving, trying to save it, can't do so. Eli Carwile out there for Livingston as well. 1:02 to play in the fourth quarter as Livingston will see Falk bring it front court. Falk now will pick up the dribble. His pass going to be taken away by Savage. Savage with control. Hilham's got number 23, Logan White out there. Number 41, Trey Staggs, is a jumper no good by Hilham. We don't have a number 2, and we don't have a number 41, as that one knocked out of bounds by Livingston. It will go to Hilham as number 34, Waylon Dowell, will check in for Hilham. Inbounds goes to Aiden Falk. Falk now across the timeline. 3 ball on the right side by Valentine's, no good. Rebound to Livingston's Hernandez. His jumper left baseline, no good. That's Landon Hernandez. The follow on the right side is good by Eli Carwile. Carwile scores his first 2. We're down to 12 seconds to play in the game, and Livingston with the 20-point lead, 44-24. Right side, Hilham with it with 4 seconds as they'll pick up the dribble, and time will run out there. The jumper at the buzzer is no good. And your final score in this boys matchup, Livingston 44, Hilham 24, as Livingston goes to 1-0 overall. They go to 1-0 in county play. Girls game earlier, Hilham won that one by a final score of 45-20 it was 45-20, Hilham over Livingston, as the Lady Tigers go to 1-0 of Hilham. The Livingston Middle School girls go to 0-1. That's going to wrap it up here. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Hilham.